Good day, my sweet scrappy friends. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great one. Hi. So I am happy because I have another album that I have completed. I believe we're looking at number 36 that's going to be on my shelf, 36 completed. And I'm extra excited when I have a consecutive album. So the one right before this is already on the shelf. You might remember a page that looks very much like that, which was the last page in that album. And this is way back 2011 and 2012. So I'll show you that. I'm so happy it's done. Like that was a long time ago. Look how little my kiddos were. But here, I wanted to show you, I always take off the spine, as you know. The spine comes off because I work in my album and I don't want to get it all squished up. And yes, I work directly in my album, and that's one of the reasons I am able to stay very organized with what goes where. But I have many videos outlining how I do that, how I stay organized, how I put post-its, how I work with my notebooks. If you want to see any of that, I suggest you look up Method to My Madness, that playlist, and you will see. But without further ado, let me show you all this. So this is the, of course, accompanying page to the last page of the other album. And it's just squares, and it's just sweet little pictures of Christmas. This is decorative. There's nothing written on it, so it's adhered in there. Now, guys, if you know me, you know I am addicted. Well, I'm addicted to scrapbooking, but I'm also addicted to certain aspects of scrapbooking, certain supplies, shall we say. Can you guess what it is? I am hooked to the core on peekaboos. Guys, I cannot get enough. So you're going to see several layouts in this album and in many upcoming albums where I'm doing stuff like this. So I love that they look interactive, but I also love the fact that I'm getting so many more photos per page. So look at this. This is, by the way, one of the new Michaels pads I bought. I cracked right into it because I fell in love. It's very simple stories to me with this kind of thing. There's pages of tags to cut out, so I created them to look a little more authentic with the eyelets and the little, that's just like hemp twine or something. This one looks a little sad. I'm going to fix that one. But anyway, I love that. I love that so much. They're really stepping up their game. But here's what I wanted to show you. So 1, 2, 3 photos. 4, 5, 6. Ooh, look at that. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, or 16, 17. Did I count that right? 17 photos per double page, and they are pretty much full size, most of them. So I adore that. This layout was already done. If you watch my shorts, you'll see that I went through this album and the one that I'm doing next and literally ripped apart some pages that were either partially started or just hideous to me. And I combined them into fewer pages, more pictures per page, simply with the use of my peekaboos. And then I just eliminated some photos that were very redundant. I don't know what I was thinking back, I don't know, I guess from 26 all the way to 2015-ish for some reason, are the years where I had way too many pages. So I won't be doing that anymore, but I love that I combined them. I love all these sweet little embellishments that I had, and they're all random. They're from different places, Echo Park and Simple Stories and Michael's. So much fun doing these. I like putting the stickers right on top of the photos. I love matting in white. My little border. This was an old border from the picket fence, I guess. And this was already on one of the layouts that I tore apart and reused it. Why not? And then these are little, just those tiny chats or small talks, whatever the heck they're called. Tim Holtz or whoever makes them. There's all kinds of people that make them. And I don't think you can see, but I actually put them on very thin foam tape. So in real life, you can see them popping up. I love that. but on here you don't really see that. So anyway, there's that. And then this page is as plain as can be, but it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 2, 12 pictures per double page. And I just threw on minimal embellishments from Echo Park, from the little, you know, the little, like little notebooks full of stickers. That's what I did there. I love the photos, love the memories. And then this was the same night. We just put the kids in their jammies, and I used my Cricut for that and that and that. And they're just sweet little pictures. And I used more peekaboos here. Sometimes I go like this. Sometimes I put them upwards. So this is kind of upside down because I was planning on flipping it up, but it also isn't upside down because he was laying that way and my feet were here taking the picture. So I think it's fine. It's fine. I love these pictures. I love their little matching PJs. Here I just did a whole bunch of decorative tags just to fill the area. There's that. So that takes us to Christmas with my parents and my brother and his wife, who I cover up with Post-its because they hate they hate social media. Anyway, I love this page. I didn't do anything to it. It was how it was back when I scrapbooked it, which might have been back in 2011. I don't even know when I scrapbooked this, but I love it. I wouldn't change a thing, so I didn't. This picture, I always love this picture of my daughter. It's just adorable. And this one of Anthony. Oh my gosh. Wow. This was so long ago. Well, I'll tell you something. Today, I had to call the doctor's office because Juliana needs a requisition for a blood test. She was put on, she was told to go on iron for the past few months, and then the doctor wanted to check to see if the supplements were helping. And I was told by the receptionist that now that she's an adult, she has to be the one calling. I'm like, excuse me, my husband is more of an adult than my daughter. Kind of. Well, yes, technically. And I make all his appointments and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not allowed to make my daughter's. What? I don't think so. Anyway, I wanted to tell you that. That's where we're at today. She's 19, and look how small she was here. Oh my gosh. And then, okay, I'm not going to get too sentimental. Sorry, guys, but I do. Don't you, looking through your albums? I do. Which I will just say, that's why I'm kind of happy. I say this all the time, why I'm a little bit happy that I'm behind, because I still get to scrapbook these wonderful memories and not just look back on them. Anyway, plain and simple. I left this as it is. I mean, I wanted to play around with it a little more, but I didn't. So I just left it. And do you guys remember from a long time ago, this is the paper ribbon Creative Memories had. I still have some, and I think it's adorable. It came like rolled up, and you just unroll it and adhere it. So cute. So this was such a fun one. I have a similar layout, not a similar layout. I have similar photos in another album, and I hate the way that layout turned out. But I love the way this one did. This one is so fun to me. I used my Cricut for this, for that, for this, for that. And then I have this awesome paper. You can't tell on here, but it's glittered and like scratchy paper from Michaels. I have a lot of sheets of that because I use it often. And then an old piece of paper from, I believe, Close to My Heart. And that's it. Just a fun page, black and white, green and blue. Nothing much to it, but I really enjoyed working on that one. Okay, so here we go again. What did I tell you? I have another one of these, but they're slightly different in my defense. So here is more paper from one of those paper pads I just bought at Michael's. Guys, if you didn't get any of the Christmas pads this year, I think maybe you're missing out because they're really good. I really, really like them. So this is from those pads. Is this? I have this weird feeling that's from Echo Park, but I don't know. This is from the pad. This is, and if you want to see which ones I picked up, just go a few videos back to see my small Michael's haul. These I've had in my stash forever. I don't even know who makes them. Oh God, I can't remember. But I just had them in like a little cup with Christmas stuff. So that's what I did there. Another 6x12 peekaboo from Creative Memories, which I absolutely adore. So here are no peekaboos, none here. I love this idea of journaling and a photo on the same little strip. I love this idea of 2 more pictures here. That, oh my gosh, it's just so much fun to me to flip through. But hey, of course, right? Of course, I added more. How much fun is that? Seriously, I love it. And look, I contained everything to these pages. Did I? Yes, I did. I contained this whole event to a double page spread. I love that. So, oh, I should count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'd say that's a win. Wow, this color makes me happy. I did this layout back in the day. I remember this pad specifically. I bought it at Zellers. Do you remember Zellers in Canada if you're Canadian? That's where I bought it. It had so many bright colors in it. I think I still have a lot. I know I used a lot when I first bought it. So this layout is how it was back when I made it. Didn't change a darn thing. This was a day at Grandma and Grandpa's because where they used to live, they had a park literally in front of their house, a nice big park, and we'd just walk over there. It was so much fun when the kids were little. So obviously I took the colors out of Juliana's jacket and hat because there's the green and the purple. And this one, so this one I had already done. The only thing I did is I added this. And see, this is vellum. I just did a short about that too. I don't have any more vellum adhesive from Creative Memories. It was all dry, so I chucked it. But I used very simply 2 enamel dots with wet glue underneath to hold that. And you can't see the glue, so I love that. Here I just stuck a little button and I, I used a needle to put the thread around it. So that's plain and simple and boring. And 2 other little buttons right here. Sorry for the glare. And I just tied some baker's twine in there. So plain and simple, very plain and simple, but done. And then this one, what did I had it already done like that. And I just added these. I changed one of the colors because I had something that didn't look good. I just added these plain old boring little tags. And I put these words, I think, from Cocoa Vanilla. That's it. So it's kind of boring, but it's okay. It's okay because for this day at Grandma and Grandpa's, I have way too many pages. Well, I had even more, but I really did have to cull it back. So I got rid of a few. There was too much of the same. So here's some fun. It was my 40th birthday and I wanted to go to Chuck E. Cheese. Yes, I did indeed. I think more for the photos and for the kids, but it was fun. So we went to Chuck E. Cheese. This layout was done back in the day, so I didn't do anything new to it. But when I look at this, I kind of like that idea. I like the staggered, so it's not like all the way across horizontal, which I'm getting away from. I like it. So I would definitely do this look again. So there's that. And then guys, this is literally, oh, my heart pops when I see this. Oops, wait a minute. Okay, watch this. I had a freaking blast, an absolute blast making this page. Why? Well, look, check out how many photos. Look at that. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on this side. But wait, look at this one. What? No way. Yes way. I added more. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 photos per double page. I love interactive pages. This is my happy. Right now, this is exactly what I love to do, and I will do more and more. I have to buy more. I'm going to stock up on these because I think I'm down to my last 6, and that is scary because I'm scrapbooking every day. So I'm going to definitely get a lot more of those, guys. Sorry, guys, my camera stopped for a second, but I was going to say, if you don't have peekaboos, might I suggest that you get them? They have literally changed the way I scrapbook, and I wish I knew about them a long time ago. So I just wanted to point out that on these pages. Also, the colors make me so happy. They're so bright. And I love this. I got this font off my Cricut Design Space, and it just works perfectly here. And it fit perfectly. I didn't even measure beforehand. So I'm absolutely overjoyed with this layout. Absolutely. This one is very cute to me. It's very plain. It was done years ago. I didn't add anything else. I didn't change it in any way. I love the color and the faces and the memories. Perfect. Perfect and plain and adorable. This one also was done. I didn't change anything, but I think I actually, for some reason, I seem to remember working on this like a year or two ago. And I had everything done, but I just added this. I believe that's Echo Park. These glittery blue, beautiful blue snowflakes are from Michaels. And it's plain. The pictures pop out. That's all I need, right? That's what it's about. It is about the photos. So I think they pop out beautifully on here. Okay, this one's fun. I just did this one. I think I did a short to show how old these stickers were. Guys, these stickers were, I think, from 2002. But look how cute. They totally worked. So I put them all on adhesive foam dots. Adhesive foam dots or foam dots? What do you call them? Anyway, I put them up on there just to pop them up a little, even these little snowflakes. And then I found this perfect paper, which I also believe is from a Michaels winter pad from a few years ago, which was perfect. Purple, pink, and blue. I added this. I like this look lately, adding this strip and that strip. I think I saw that on, no, where did I see it? It wasn't Kiwi Lane. I don't remember. I'm sure many people do it, but I just love it. And here what I love is the little pictures overlapped onto the larger picture. Same thing down here. And of course, what did I do? I added some more peekaboos going up this way. Love it. So here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 per double page. I call that a win. This one, plain as can possibly be. I was going to rip it apart and start all over, and I thought, no, I have enough to do. So I did not do that. Left it as it is. This was from a punch, not a punch, it was a border maker cartridge from years and years ago that I still like, but I don't use enough. So I used it back then a lot. You'll see it in a lot of my older layouts. And that's it. I love the photos. I love the memories. It's good enough. This one I redid a few years ago, I remember, and it's okay. I mean, I like the dark. What I like is how the pictures pop out when there's black in the background. And I like this distressed paper. This is from a paper pad, a 6x6 paper pad from Authentique that I got a long time ago, and I love it. And I love these pictures. My gosh. If it weren't for the glare, you'd see them better. Sorry, guys, with the page protectors and stuff, it's hard to avoid the glare. But I love that. So that's 12 per double page. Always a winning layout idea, the grids. This is a cute one I did not too long ago, Valentine's 2012. And God, I hate the shirt I'm wearing. Ew, what the heck was I thinking? That's ugly. Anyway, yuck. Sorry, I digress. Anyway, I like this paper. This is such thin paper from Michael's a few years ago, but I always say it's fine. I don't mind thin whatsoever because I always adhere it to my Creative Memories page insert anyway, so that's fine. But I love this also because look, that's right. Oops. So this one I did that way. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 photos here. 10, 11, 12. Just a cute little Valentine's page. Look at these. Don't they look yummy? Aw, these little buggers. And this one is very boring, but it's fine. Oh, my poor little guy, he had bronchitis. I had written that on one of these pages. He had bronchitis, so he was coughing so much that his under eyes were all like red and black. Poor little thing. Fun. We had so much fun back then when the kids were little. Oh, guys, I just did this. Speaking of when the kids were little, my sister-in-law, so my husband's sister, was pregnant with her little girl, and my stepmother-in-law and I threw her shower at the Mandarin, which is a Chinese food restaurant here in Ontario. Well, in Canada, I guess. I don't know if you have it in the States, but it's an all-you-can-eat Chinese restaurant. We had such a wonderful turnout. It was the family day long weekend, and pretty much everybody we invited came, so that was fantastic. I love this. I did this on my Cricut. I had done it in white first, and it just wasn't popping out, so I just did it also in this like brownie color. And now it works. This paper I've had forever in my stash, and it just works. It works so well with these pictures, I think, because it picks up the pink, the purple, the red, and then I did the polka dot paper. All this stuff, guys, everything you see everywhere here is just stuff I mix and match from my stash. I have a ton of stuff, don't we all? But I have so much stuff. I don't work with like one kit. I don't ever do things like that, like kill a kit. It doesn't work for me. I just use what the heck I have and whatever matches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not too shabby. And then this one, I love it because it's so baby girlish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm getting back into, so this is recently done. I'm getting back into this kind of layout, overlapping. Like I said, I'm getting tired of just being very linear all the time. I'm starting to like clumping my photos together like this. Like even like that. That's not very linear to me as I used to be. So, I mean, it still is. Things like are even and stuff most of the time, but I don't know. I can't always do the same look. That gets me bored. But this I really like. And get this. Look what I've done. First of all, I journaled again on this page with those little I don't know what we call them. Those little adhesive strips you can buy from Creative Memories. They come in different sizes and different colors. So I journaled there with that, and I journaled there with that. But what I did here, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Another album within an album. So my little booklet with a ton of photos of the food. So see, I was taking photos of food before all those Instagrammers made it cool to do that. Right? Right. Look at this. The presentation there is amazing. Oh, I'm so hungry now. I could really use a few plates of that stuff. Anyway, I did that because I don't want them front and center, and I didn't feel like using up a lot of peekaboos just for that. So how I do this, I think I mentioned in another video, very thin strip, very thin glue, like the glue. Oh my gosh, am I losing my mind? The adhesive foam, geez, foam strips. Wow, that was scary for a second. Very thin foam strips there, just so you can insert this without it getting squished. So that's how I did that, and I really, really like this page. I like this one too. This was fun. So more pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right. Another one of these. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Did I count that right? I think I may have. 20. I freaking love doing this. I'm going to do it so much more and more. One thing on here that I wanted to point out, when I'm doing the insert for this 6x12, all I do most of the time is just just fold in half a piece of 12x12 paper. So if I want the same color on both sides, that's all I do. Simple, easy, nothing to it. So much fun. And then there was a lot of pink here, so I decided to throw in some of this indigo blue, just some random butterflies and hearts. And it's funny, I didn't go looking for it. That just happened to be sitting in a little bowl on my desk. Sometimes I empty out the ephemera packs and put them in a bowl. And then the only other thing I did here, this is the pink paper that I used here and here as a strip. And I just cut it because underneath this little tag was, this is a Disney pack, so it had grid paper here and here. So I just left a tiny bit of white showing, and this is actually that pink paper, but I'm using the topper from the tag from the paper collection. And then these little rickracs, a little bow, just fun. I love that I captured all this. I'm so glad that I'm done these pages because my goodness, my niece is how old now? And guys, oops, sorry, my camera died again. Not died, it just stopped recording. Last page again, this one was done a long time ago. I love the memories. I remember this day so vividly. Oh my gosh, I love the pictures. But this was February 2012. And of course, the next album that I'm working on, I'm actually working on the consecutive one of this. So you will see that probably next week, where the second page of this will be the first page of that. I'm so happy, guys. Don't you love accomplishing stuff? I know that this hobby is just that. It is a hobby. It's not supposed to be stressful. It's supposed to be fun, but I am all in. And by that, I mean, if it's worth snapping, it's worth scrapping. If I bother to take the photos, then I am going to bother to scrapbook them. That's just how I am. I think I honestly have to say, I think I'm a little OCD in my head where I think like things have to be all or nothing kind of things. That's how I work. That's just how I am. And I'm okay with it. I don't have a problem with that. But it does sometimes cause me a little bit of stress, I have to admit, because I do feel like I need to, check things off a list. And yes, I list scrapbooking on my chore list. I've mentioned that before. But I'm really competitive with myself. I really like to get things done that I say I'm going to get done, and I get excited when they are done. So that's just me. I hope you guys are having fun and not as as serious like I am about scrapbooking, like serious that it's become a bit of a, like a life mission. But anyway, if you have any questions about anything you see here, let me know down below, and I appreciate you watching. What did I do here? Oh, there. That's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now. Have a great day. Bye.